My computer is giving me alerts. Hello, hello, hello. Have a different setup tonight. We will see how it goes. Let's see. I feel like it went down again. Oh well. Wearing short sleeves because it is a little bit warm. So I'm going to do a little bit of scooting up and down because I've got two computers going. I switched my streaming service, so we'll see if this works. But Happy New Year. How are you feeling? Are you team stick to resolutions, or I'm calling for a redo? Tonight I'm going to share a little bit about my constant New Year struggle, as well as give you the lowdown on how I pump myself up for a fantastic year ahead. So let's go up. Technology's great till you need it. Hi there, welcome to Live with Heidi Mine. I'm going to check that the live is up on Facebook and YouTube. So if you have not already, go grab your favorite drink and then we will get started. So I am just going to refresh on my laptop. I used to have these so that they were scheduled in advance and then I could log into the scheduled live. I don't know if that's doing that this time or not. It's like a whole thing and you have to learn all the things and oh man, it's just a thing. Yeah, it does not look like I logged into that, so that's okay. I'll live. All right, so it looks like I might be live on the YouTube. I don't know what that's doing. Close that. Okay, so I can mute myself there. Boop, boop, boop. And I've got the chat going. And how about on the Book of Faces? It wants to do some weird stuff. I think I am also live on the Book of Faces. Okay, and I will mute that if my computer wants to load. Okay, it should load. There we go, loads the chat. All right, so I kind of see myself on Facebook. I cannot see myself on YouTube, but I can see the chat on YouTube. I don't know, it's a whole thing. Yeah, hi, I'm Heidi. I'm work at home handmade business owner at HeidiMine.com, as well as a homeschool mom of 12-year-old and 13-year-old girls. Yes, they are 22 months apart, so there is a short window of time where they only seem like they're a year apart, but 14 is coming up quick. I go live on Facebook and YouTube on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific. And during the live, I share about things going on in my business, homeschooling, and sometimes our personal lives. Be sure to follow on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube to get notifications when I post videos or when I go live. And feel free to hit the like or the thumbs up button, as this helps more people just like you see the video and come hang out. If you are joining me live tonight, please comment with #live. And if you are watching on the replay, go ahead and comment with #replay. This does help me know when people are watching and if I need to change up my times or my days. And if you are not already subscribed, be sure to check the pinned link to sign up for the email list for updates about new products, blog posts, sales, and any other fun things going on. Let me see if I can put that in the... I don't love that my iPad never wants to do the things. I'm actually going to have to redo my email list. That's a whole thing. So for now, let me go ahead, HeidiMine.com. Put that in there. Subscribe. I kind of don't want to put that in there, but I'm going to. I'm going to have to manually move all of my emails over. Not happy about that at all, but whatever. We do what we got to do. Okay? So, I don't know about you, but the new year is not going the way I had envisioned. I had all kinds of plans, like I even wrote them down kind of plans. I wanted to rest and recoup between Christmas and New Year's, but that totally did not happen. Oh, it looks like I moved my iPad right into the camera. So you'll get a little bit of that, but I have to have it within arm's reach so that I can actually see my script. So yeah, the resting did not happen. So yesterday, and if you're watching this on the replay, that would be January 2nd, I basically slept most of the day away. I was also suffering from a massive migraine, and I'm pretty sure it was from not drinking enough water over like the entire last week. So drink your water. I had plans. If you have been hanging out for a while, you know that I have been working on my business rebrand for almost 2 years now. 2022 was quite the roller coaster, and looking back on 2023, I'm pretty sure I ended up spinning on a 12-month teacup ride. By the end of the year, I wanted to be done spinning and really make my 2024 my year. I'm not sure what happened, but it was suddenly a week before Christmas and I didn't have my tree up or my lights. Only half of my Christmas shopping was done and I had 0 baking done. Let's be honest, my business plan was still in the blueprint stages. I don't want 2024 to be a repeat of years past. I'm all about my Heidi era and living the Heidi core lifestyle this year. And I want to share with you what that means. I'm really not sure when it started, but sometime around 2019, some of the business coaches that I follow, they started preaching this, you need a word for the year kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. I got this. In retrospect, I really feel like the universe thought that I was screaming out a challenge, a symbolic throwing of the gauntlet at you, if you will. So last year I decided to go full tilt Heidi and I did not pick a word of the year. Instead, I picked a theme song. And do you remember what it was? I wish I was a little bit taller. I've talked about it a bit throughout the year and it still makes me smile. It makes me feel like I didn't completely fail in 2023. So I decided to expand a bit for 2024. I've got themes and colors and yes, even a new theme song. My overall theme for the year is the 30th anniversary of my 17th birthday. I know it's a long theme and it sort of sounds silly, but let's be honest, we're talking about me. Second, 1994 was my year. I had the most fun and felt the most myself than ever before and possibly ever again. It was the year I turned 17. I don't want to be 17-year-old Heidi. I don't need to go there. But I want to channel that version of myself that went full force on everything. My sub-themes would be Heidi core and my Heidi era, or in my Heidi era, I guess it is. I'm not a big Swiftie, sorry. Because why not? Why not have sub-themes, right? Pantone announced their color of the year for 2024, which I have officially dubbed Dead Flesh. It's kind of this weird peach color. I'm not in love. I'm sure it looks great on some skin tones, but it would never, ever in a million years look good on mine. Not that the color of the year has to look good on everyone's skin tones. It was an odd color to me. I just didn't get it. So for me, my 2024 colors will be bright and shiny, Barbie pink, and Funshine Bear yellow. And every time you see those colors moving forward, I know you're going to think of me. My theme song this year is Then the Morning Comes by Smash Mouth. Can't talk tonight at all. Ironically, the 1999 release was recommended to me because the person said it sounded like me. And from the moment I heard that song, it has always been a little bit of an anthem for me. if there ever was a song that summed up how I feel, it would totally be that song. It's not only a reminder to myself to be the most Heidi I can be each day, but that every day is a new day that I can reinvent myself. So, what is the focus for my business for 2024? Sorry, I just got a new notification. Notifications from Facebook chat are off the chain this year. Oy. I mean, I get it, we're day 3 of this year, but like for the last year, you get a notification for everything. Business focus. Focus, Heidi, focus. I wanted to be able to share some new products with you tonight, but that didn't exactly pan out. I had some issues with my email provider, as I already explained. So I'm working on moving my list to a different provider while also finishing up new products, and I still need to update my website. I have already started putting together, excuse me, it was like a hiccup. I started putting together fabric combinations to go with the embroidery designs that I've already been working on. I just haven't had a chance to finish cleaning up my sewing room so that I can actually get to my machines again. It's actually not that bad. I have been chipping away at it, but holidays and me trying to clean this room they haven't been my jam, just gonna say. So there will be a new batch of fresh listings. I wanted them to be for this Friday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them ready in time. So the goal is to have them up for next Friday. If I get them finished and photographed, I might even do a Monday release. You never know with me. I'm totally unpredictable like that. But it's really gonna have like a monthly birthday holiday focus with definitely some zodiac flair. I'm very geared up this year for the Chinese zodiac. When the new year comes for the Chinese New Year, it will be the year of the dragon, which precedes the year of the snake. The year of the snake is my year. So I'm very excited about that. But like, I don't know. I'm just feeling like the really good vibes, the positive energy. So I'm digging the whole year of the dragon thing. I'm super excited. So all of we'll call them drops, but basically any new product listings for this year, it's going to be very birthday zodiac focused, monthly birthday focused, and then I will have some smaller holiday themes just because I'm really trying to regroup for the product launch or for the business launch, brand launch, whatever we're going to call it now. I went off scripts and now I'm, trying to figure out what to say. But because I went from a very solid business. When I was doing the felt masks and the educational toys, I had great customers. I had great products, and I did have passion for that for a very long time. But as my kids grew out of those things, that passion sort of fizzled, and especially because I know it's not supposed to be, oh my gosh, and my mom, I'm telling you, every time, Mom, I'm doing a live right now. She's watching Monk. I told her to watch Monk, so I'm going to sidetrack for a second. And she just messaged me, was that Snoop Dogg in a Monk episode? I laughed so much. It was so cute. Yes, it was Snoop Dogg. But if she is watching Monk, she is not watching my live, so boo-hoo. But it is Monk. I mean, it is Snoop Dogg, and he does the theme song for that episode as well, because I love Monk. So yeah, I don't even know where I was going. Oh, so unfortunately, when you're working as much as I was working with the previous business, the price point was never enough that I felt like I was really making any profit. I was essentially just working so that I could work. And that burns you out really fast, just gotta say. So since my kids weren't really in that like frame anymore, and it wasn't really where my heart was at, I really wanted to switch gears. I wanted to do something that was definitely more my passion project. I love making bags. I made bags before I did machine embroidery. I used to make them on the sewing machine. So that was really where I felt drawn. And like I said, in 2022, things went kind of crazy and I just couldn't get into the groove. And for some reason, 2023, I don't know. I think 2022 was very much survival mode. And then as I went into 2023, it was like the rest of the stages of grief. I just kind of spread them out throughout the year. So I do want to get back to the bags and the accessories. But there does feel like there's a bit of a disconnect between myself and my customers now, because the customers that have been following me for years haven't necessarily been following the bag train that I was on. And maybe they'll love them. Maybe my customers are going to be the same people that loved the masks and the educational toys, and now their kids are older too, and maybe they'll love the bags. And if not, that's okay. I know that there's a group of people that will love me just for me and what I make. So the idea is that I will be releasing 3 to 4 new styles of zipper bags every few weeks, as well as coordinating key fobs and vacation ears. And that's about as far as I've gotten with my planning. And there's a reason for that, because it doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is. I do have some other ideas, but I really want to focus on consistency when it comes to the new product drops, as well as social media, emails, blogs, and videos. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know that I really struggle with a lot of consistency. I've been pretty good about sticking to my live schedule once I started doing it again in late 2022. Maybe it was early 2023. I can't remember. But over the last year, I've been fairly consistent, other than if I was sick or if we had a family thing. But I do want to be more consistent with all of the other aspects. So I'm taking it with a less is more approach of I've already kind of lined things up that I have. Obviously, I was going to say obviously, but maybe it's not so obvious. There's actually 13 zodiac signs. There was 12, and then they added this other one, Orphe something-is. I don't know. I just noticed it today when I was working on files. So for the zodiac, it will be every single zodiac sign that is current. And it'll have 2 different bag styles and multiple different color options and fabric options. So while it won't be like all of the designs at once, they'll trickle down, but being able to do multiple color options and fabric options will give people a little bit more options for customization. And I can turn them around a little faster because I know like what I'm going to offer them in, so I can keep stock in those items, whether it's the hardware or the fabric or the notions, however that is. Currently, I think I only have 1 type of zodiac key fob. I'm not in love with them. I'll be honest. I'm not in love with them. Most of them are okay. A few of them are kind of, so I figure next year, maybe I'll get better at working with my software and maybe I'll design my own. But for this year, it'll just be limited. I'll do them in a few colors with a few vinyl colors with a few thread colors. And then that'll be it. And then I did figure out how to do some ears. So I will do zodiac ears. In a previous video, a few weeks ago, I did some Year of the Dragon ears. Those will be listed in my shop next week. So those will also be available. Right now, I only have them in like a ruby red glitter vinyl. if you're interested in them in a different color, let me know and I can make up some samples. But I really feel like red is like a traditional Chinese New Year color. I could possibly do them in gold. If I get ambitious, I will do that. I've also considered doing some like home kind of things. I could do a lot of things. I mean, that's the problem, is that I could do coasters and mug rugs and aprons and pillows and like so many things. But I don't want to go super, super crazy, because then I get overwhelmed and then I don't get anything done. See how that works? So I figure at least this year, if I just stick to the few things and then add the little holiday things in, it'll give me a good amount of things to start restocking my website with. It'll give me the consistency that you guys need to see that I'm actually doing what I say I'm going to be doing. And then next year for 2025, I'm not going to do the anniversary of my 18th birthday. That would be a little redundant even for me. But maybe I'll do party like it's 1995. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, I have a thing about the 90s. I had a great time in the 90s. I went to high school in the early to mid 90s, and I am one of the weird people. I was not super popular at all, but I loved high school. I had a lot of fun. I would not go back. Some days I'd like to go back, but most days I would not go back. But I had a lot of fun. I'm still friends with a lot of people that I went to high school with. I made some amazing friendships, and I'll always be thankful for that. So that's kind of where the business side is going. As far as the product part, I will be working on the whole email thing. That was completely unexpected, but there's some glitchy stuff, and apparently it's not, the provider that I'm using is not meeting all of the legal requirements, and that's very big. I don't want to send out emails and then get lawsuits from people. That wouldn't be fun. I don't make enough for that. I also want to work on consistency for my YouTube channel. So I will still be doing the videos every Wednesday. I'll do the lives, with the goal being that I'm going to be switching between chatty videos like this one and machine embroidery videos. What I have not been watching is, I have not seen if I've been laggy. I should probably put this up here to see if it pops anything up. So I use a streaming service to go live. This is probably TMI, but I'm just going to go over it real quick. So I bought these cameras. They're super cute. Is that going to show? I can't tell if that is in frame or not. Yeah, sort of in frame. Okay, so I have these cute, super cute little cameras, and I've got 3 of them so that I can record 3 different things at the same time, because that's how my brain works. When I go live and I do the sewing, you've seen me transition the cameras so that you can see like one machine, second machine, they're all different. These are Logitech, and Logitech wants you to purchase the streaming software through them, because you have to have software in order to stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I actually have no idea if I'm streaming to Instagram right now. That's a whole new thing. So if I'm streaming to Instagram, hi y'all. And the ironic thing is that the streaming software is this, it's the same software I was using before I got the cameras, and it's the same software I'm using now. But when I was purchasing it through the Logitech app, I was getting all kinds of error codes about that I was laggy. I haven't noticed any lagging on my screens yet. So I kind of wonder if it's their app that was taking up, like the app itself that was taking up too much data usage. Always look into that. If you need to know what it is, then just send me a message and I'll let you know all this stuff. It's a little expensive. I'm not going to lie. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it if you don't have to like waste time, because eventually time is money and then it's more expensive either way. But I want to be able to do the embroidery videos like every other Wednesday, and I can't have that lag. A few weeks ago, I was doing the embroidery when I was doing the ears, and it was dropping. Like, it cut my whole video. I can't have that happening. That's unacceptable. So yeah, so I want it to be more streamlined for you guys if you're going to watch it, because you're not going to tune back in. If I cut out, you're going to be like, oh, there goes Heidi. I will be doing what I'm going to start doing what I'm calling Feature Fridays. So I used to do like unboxing videos, and I used to do Self-Care Sunday nail videos, and I've dropped a lot of subscriptions. We no longer do Sketchbox. We no longer do KiwiCo. I think I still have a lot of the KiwiCos either videoed or whatever, recorded, or I have the boxes like waiting to be recorded. So I might finish that whole 1 year series. I don't know. I thought I had more on my channel than I did, and I was really disappointed I only had 3. So if there's interest in that, put it in the comments, and I will definitely finish them. If nobody's really interested, I don't know. I may skip it. We decided not to do Sketchbox anymore. My daughter just said she's got too much art stuff now and she doesn't know what to do with it. So for unboxings, I am still going to be doing collectible Christmas. Oh yeah, now my phone is saying, but I'm slow. Ask and you shall receive, Heidi. I will still be doing collectible Christmas. I know I'm behind. I need to finish those. It was a year. The new ones I kind of like. I'm not really sure. The new collectible Christmas is an ornament design and a tree skirt wedge. And then when you're done, you have a whole tree skirt and you have 12 ornaments. So, yeah, I just need to do them. But I have 2 so far, and so I'll do the recordings for those. So Feature Fridays will be those. It will be any Bella boxes that I get from Kimberbell. I may like go back and re-record. I think I did some unboxings during some lives, so I may go back and just re-record them as standalone. Or I guess I could just go in and edit and do all the things. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then I will do nail videos as well, 1 to 2 a month. My nails are a hot mess right now, but I was editing a nail video the other day. I just need to get up at a time when no one else is making noise so that I can record without car sounds and people screaming in the yard. So that'll be Feature Friday. Saturdays, I'm going to do clean-a-thons. So I am really trying to do the Fly Lady thing, she says. I'm saying that, although January is Shine Your Sink and my sink is not shined. My oldest has been amazing this last few days, and she has actually been making sure that 1/2 of the sink is always cleared out. So she's really earning that allowance we've started. But I need to get in there and I need to do what I need to do, so that I'm practicing that healthy habit. I really want to get better at those healthy habits. So yeah, so I will be following the Fly Lady plan of how she does the zones. So it'll be like clean-a-thon Saturdays, and I want it to be kind of fun and a little cartoony. Like, if you like watching cleaning videos, I'm not a great person that does all the things. I need checklists, like a lot. I need a lot of guidance. So I did purchase the Cozy calendar app for the year that goes along with Fly Lady. So it like gives me all the checklists. But I really want those videos to have kind of a Saturday morning cartoon feel. Because I don't know about you, but in the 80s, when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons were the business. Like, you got your bowl of cereal, you parked yourself in front of the TV. It was on like Donkey Kong. It was the best. So that's what I want you to do, is you can laugh at me. It can be funny. You could be like, oh, she missed a spot. It's all good. And then Sundays are going to be in the kitchen with Heidi. And those will be either meal planning, meal prepping, single recipes, or like a montage of multiple recipes that we would have made during the week. It'll vary every week, but it'll always be in the kitchen with Heidi on Sundays. And then that's kind of the goal for the next 3-ish months. I want to be consistent with those. I feel like if I can get consistent with that schedule for at least 3, possibly 4 months, then I'm better able to add more in, because then I can do things like a week in the life work days where I can show you what I do when I'm working. And then also I really want to do sewing videos, and I want to call those Thursday threads, and just showing you how I do PDF printable patterns, putting them together, cutting out the fabrics, actually sewing them using my machines. I have this serger over here. That's the red thread one. I barely use that, and I really want to practice with it. I also, for Christmas, got myself a subscription to charm patterns. It's all very like retro, not 80s, 90s retro. It's like 40s, 50s retro, but I super, super love it. I logged in yesterday, and they have like a Barbie top and a Barbie skirt and a Rizzo jacket and a Midge top and a Francie. Oh, they got a Francie top. If you don't know, Francie is Gidget. I guess there's also a Barbie Francie, but when I saw the top, I'm like, that's Gidget right there. It is so super cool. And they have patterns that were like True Beverly Hills. They made these whole like adorable True Beverly Hills inspired like dress, capelet, hat, all of it, and they're in like the perfect shade of pink. Yeah, I'm feeling it. So those are probably not going to be this year. If I make any, I might save them and show you next year. I have to figure out what I'm allowed to do, because that is a subscription through Patreon. So I know I can't do tutorials for it, or I don't know if I can do tutorials, but I don't think I'd ever want to. I'm pretty sure I can't. So they're a lot of work, but I'm so excited. I don't even care. I just want I want to make every single pattern just so that I have an entire wardrobe of pretty, pretty things. That is life, man. Having a closet of pretty, pretty things. I'm telling you. So, but I do have a lot of patterns. I did a pattern video once, and I talked about like what the goal was. I've moved everything from last year into this year. I've started setting up new dates for things so that I can get back on track with it. I'm going to start with the free patterns for the most part, but they do offer affiliate programs. So once I have done a few of the free patterns, I will start doing ones that I've paid for, and I will start putting in affiliate links, because that helps me to buy more fabric and buy more patterns and make more videos. But again, I need to be more consistent before I start that. So that's my promise this year, is that I'm not taking on more work until I'm more consistent with the current work. So I'm going to wrap up a little early tonight because I ate late lunch and then I made dinner kind of late. So I have not eaten dinner yet. And I made bacon to make BLTs. And I really want to go eat a BLT. Like, there's nothing better. They're so yummy. I don't even know if you can hear me when I'm whispering. Hopefully you can. BLTs are delicious. I love them. Sourdough bread, it's the greatest. So I want to know, will you be picking a word for the year, or will you jump on board the crazy train and select yourself a theme song? Will you be going full force with colors and themes, or do you have ways of inspiring yourself to stay productive throughout 2024? let me know in the comments, because I am always looking for inspiration to stay motivated. Aren't we all looking for inspiration to stay motivated? I swear we are. I swear. You know I'm scrolling because I'm looking for that closing script. I wrote a whole script. I've seen on it mostly, but I do jump off every once in a while because it's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. All right, so I'm going to not do that. I'm going to press this button, and I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like or a thumbs up, follow or subscribe, and comment with #live or #replay. All of these interactions not only help to push out the videos to more people that would enjoy them, they help me know what content you are enjoying the most. Until next time.